Hello， 大家好，欢迎回到我的中文学习频道。Did you know that sometimes Chinese people won't directly ask, "How old are you?" Instead, they'll ask for your Chinese zodiac sign to figure out your age on their own. It's a really interesting and subtle way to communicate. So, make sure to stick around until the end of today's video to master all the essential tips and phrases around these topics: birthdays, age, and the 12 Chinese zodiac signs. Let's get started. 我们开始吧。Dialogue.
小兰，你的生日是几月几号？
我的生日是8月15号，你呢？
我的生日是下个星期天，10月20号。
真的吗？那你今年多大啦？
过了这个生日，我就满24岁了。
原来是这样，那提前祝你24岁生日快乐。对了，你属什么？
我属龙，你呢？
我属兔，今年23岁，所以你正好比我大1岁。
对呀，这个星期天晚上我要办一个生日派对，你能来吗？
好啊，一定去。
Okay, this is our dialogue for today. Don't worry if you don't understand everything. We will translate and break it down right now. 小兰，你的生日是几月几号？小兰 ，When is your birthday? 生日 birthday. 我的生日是8月15号，你呢？ My birthday is August 15th. How about you? 我的生日是下个星期天，10月20号。Mine is next Sunday, October 20th. 下个星期天 Next Sunday. This Sunday. 这个星期天。Last Sunday. 上个星期天。真的吗？ Really? Is that true? 那你今年多大了？ How old are you turning this year? 过了这个生日，我就满24岁了。I'll be turning 24 after this birthday. 过 to pass, to celebrate, a holiday, birthday. 满 full, exactly. 岁 years old, age. 原来是这样。原来 as it turns out, originally. 这样 this way, like this. 原来是这样。Oh, I see. So that's how it is. A catchphrase used when understanding a situation. 那提前祝你24岁生日快乐。Well, happy early 24th birthday. 提前 in advance, ahead of time. 祝 to wish. 快乐 happy. 生日快乐 Happy birthday. 对了，你属什么？ By the way, what's your Chinese zodiac sign? 属 to belong to. To be born in the year of. A zodiac animal. 我属龙，你呢？ I'm a dragon, and you? 龙 dragon. 我属兔，今年23岁。I'm a rabbit, and I'm 23 this year. 兔 rabbit. 所以你正好比我大1岁。So you're exactly 1 year older than me. 所以 so, therefore. 正好 exactly, just happen to. 比 as a preposition means than, compared to. 对啊，这个星期天晚上我要办一个生日派对，你能来吗？ Yep, I'm throwing a birthday party this Sunday night. Can you make it? 办 to host, to organize. 派对 party. 好啊，一定去。I'd love to. I'll definitely be there. 一定 definitely, certainly. 去 to go, moving away from the speaker. 你今年多大了？ How old are you turning this year? How old are you now? Did you know asking how old are you in Chinese depends on the person's age? If you ask an elder the same way you ask a child, you might offend them. You cannot use 多大 to ask everyone their age. Chinese culture is very specific about hierarchy and age groups. 多大 use it for peers, friends, teenagers, and young to middle-aged adults, roughly ages 10 to 50. If a child looks under 10 years old, you must use 几岁 instead. For example, 你今年几岁了? And asking an elder over 60 years old, 多大了 is considered impolite or too casual. For elders, you should use a respectful form like 您高寿? What is your longevity? Or 您多大年纪了? 过了这个生日，我就满24岁了。The 过了就 pattern. This is an extremely useful pattern for daily conversation. It means once A passes, happens, then B will happen. It shows a natural sequence of events. Structure. 过了 plus time event plus subject plus 就 plus result. For example, 过了冬天，春天就来了。Once winter passes, spring will come. Do you notice that there are two 了 in this sentence? This is a classic Chinese grammar point that often confuses learners. The first 了 过了. This is the verb plus 了. It attaches directly to the verb 过 to show that the action of passing the birthday must be completed first, a completed action. The second 了 岁了. This is the sentence plus 了. It sits at the very end to announce a new situation or a change of state. The transition from being 23 to becoming 24, a new state. Why we use 满 instead of just saying 我就24岁了 here? This actually ties into a fascinating traditional Chinese cultural concept regarding age. Historically, and still in many parts of China today, Chinese people calculate age using 虚岁, nominal age, and 实岁, 周岁, actual age. In the traditional system, 虚岁, you are considered 1 year old the moment you are born, and you gain a year every Lunar New Year, regardless of your actual birthday. In the modern international system, 10岁, you start at 0 and only turn 1 year older on your actual birthday. By adding the word 满, full, exact, the speaker is clarifying, I am completing a full 24 years on this earth according to my actual birthday. It removes any ambiguity about whether they're talking about their traditional age or modern age. 原来是这样. This is a set phrase that native speakers use all the time when a piece of information suddenly makes sense to them. It is the exact equivalent of the English, "Oh, I see," or "make sense." 那提前祝你24岁生日快乐。The wishing formula. 祝 plus target plus occasion plus 快乐。Unlike English, where we say happy occasion, Chinese grammar requires you to explicitly use the verb wish, 祝 first. English logic. Happy birthday to you. Chinese logic. I wish you birthday happy. For examples, 祝你生日快乐 Happy birthday. 祝你新年快乐 Happy New Year. 祝你周末快乐 Happy weekend. 提前祝 This is a major pain point for English speakers. In English, we put the time condition at the end. Wish you a happy birthday in advance. In Chinese, adverbs must come before the verb. Correct. 提前祝你生日快乐。Wrong. 祝你生日快乐提前。In Chinese culture, celebrating a birthday early is perfectly fine and often encouraged. But celebrating a birthday late, after the actual date has passed, is generally considered bad luck. If a Chinese person cannot celebrate with you on your exact birthday, they will almost always wish you well or take you out to dinner before the day. 你属什么? The Chinese zodiac, 生肖, operates on a 12-year cycle. Asking someone what animal they belong to is a culturally brilliant icebreaker. Why? Because it allows people to figure out each other's age indirectly. If you know someone is a rabbit, and you know they are roughly in their early 20s, you can easily calculate their exact age without having to ask the blunt question, "How old are you?" It is considered a polite, clever, and engaging way to make conversation. To ask about Chinese zodiac sign, besides 你属什么, we can use 你的生肖是什么? What is your Chinese zodiac? And answer 我属 plus Chinese zodiac sign. I'm a, for example, 我属龙 I'm a dragon. 我属兔 I'm a rabbit. Here is the vocabulary in the fixed order of the 12 Chinese zodiac signs. 鼠 rat. 牛 ox. 虎 tiger. 兔 rabbit. 龙 dragon. 蛇 snake. 马 horse. 羊 goat. 猴 monkey. 鸡 rooster. 狗 dog. 猪 pig. 所以你正好比我大1岁。The ultimate comparative formula, 比. In English, the comparative structure is A is more adjective than B. In Chinese, you must put the two subjects together using 比 before stating the adjective. A plus B plus B plus adjective plus specific quantity. Notice how the specific difference 1岁 goes at the very end of the sentence. Correct. 你比我大1岁. You than me older by 1 year. Wrong. 你比我1岁大. This is a very common mistake for English speakers. Why use 大 big instead of 老 old. In English, you say you are older than me. The word is derived from old. However, in Chinese, if you say 你比我老, you are literally calling the other person aged or elderly. It sounds like you are saying you look physically older, more aged than me, which can be highly offensive. When comparing ages, Chinese people use the concepts of size, 大, used for older. For example, 我比你大, I am older than you. 小, used for younger. For example, 你比我小, you are younger than me. 这个星期天晚上，我要办一个生日派对，你能来吗？ The golden rule of time placement. This is one of the most common mistakes English speakers make. In English, we say, I am throwing a party this Sunday night. Time at the end. In Chinese, the time phrase, 这个星期天晚上, must act as the setting of the stage. It must go at the very beginning of the sentence or immediately after the subject, 我. Correct. 这个星期天晚上，我要办 time plus subject. Correct. 我这个星期天晚上要办 subject plus time. Incorrect. 我要办派对，这个星期天晚上。The long word, 派对. Listen closely. 派对. Does that sound like an English word you know? Yeah, it's a direct phonetic translation, long word from the English word party. Decades ago, Chinese people used the word 聚会, gathering, for parties. However, as Western culture influenced modern China, 派对 became the absolute standard word for fun, celebratory events like birthdays or Halloween. 一定去. When Xiaoming asks, 你能来吗? Xiaolan answers, 一定去. Did you notice something different here? When asking and answering, we actually use two different verbs, 去, go, versus 来, come. This is the single biggest trap for English speakers when accepting an invitation. English logic. When your friend invites you to their party, you say, I will come, focusing on arriving at the destination. Chinese logic. The verbs 来 and 去 are strictly tied to the current physical location of the speaker. If you are moving towards the person you are talking to, you use 来. For example, Xiaoming asks, 你能来吗? Can you come to me? If you are at your house and you need to leave your house to travel to Xiaoming's party, you are moving away from your current location. Therefore, you must say 去. If Xiaolan answered, 一定来, I will definitely come, it would sound like she is expecting Xiaoming to come to her house, which makes no sense in this context. Okay, let's do a quick recap of today's lesson. Now that you understand the conversation better, let's give it another listen.
小兰，你的生日是几月几号？
我的生日是8月15号，你呢？
我的生日是下个星期天，10月20号。
真的吗？那你今年多大啦？
过了这个生日，我就满24岁了。
原来是这样，那提前祝你24岁生日快乐。对了，你属什么？
我属龙，你呢？
我属兔，今年23岁，所以你正好比我大1岁。
对呀，这个星期天晚上我要办一个生日派对，你能来吗？
好啊，一定去。
And that's a wrap for today's video. We've successfully mastered how to ask about birthdays, age, and the 12 Chinese zodiac signs. To practice today's lesson right away, drop a comment down below with your birthday and zodiac sign in Chinese. And if you want to set up a birthday hangout with your new friends, don't forget to review our previous videos on telling time, locations, or how to exchange WeChat contacts. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on future lessons. Thanks for watching. 谢谢大家，我们下次见。